Good evening, everyone. I am Anna Victoria. Welcome for this 30 minutes, very slow flow. It's primarily going to be a yin session today. So if you haven't tried yin before, that basically just means that we're going to stay much longer in each pose. So if you're not used to moving really slow, doing yoga like this, yoga that isn't flow, then I invite you to just embrace it and observe how you react to the stillness that will arise in this yoga class. And pay attention to your bodily emotions and your mind. Okay. And also, if you have two blocks or something you can use as blocks, books or whatever, and also a blanket, please feel free to use it. I recommend it. But as always, it's just an invitation. Okay. We're going to start in the standing position, feet hip level, hip distance apart, arms down by your side. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. Take some deep breath. And begin to tune in. Where is your mind at today? Or perhaps just simply place your attention on your physical sensations today. We're really inviting in a lot of stillness in these next 30 minutes. So it's almost like a moving meditation. So like if you're used to meditating, when the thoughts arise about this and that, just observe them. Don't dive into them. Just imagine the thoughts are like clouds in the sky, slowly drifting by. And by moving, while we are doing this little meditation, it's always help, because then you can always bring your focus and attention back to your body, your physical body. So we practice being still here. We need more stillness in this world. And then from here, tuck your chin a little bit down, let the chin get heavy, move towards the heart space. Feel a good stretch in the back of the neck. And then slowly move as slow as you possibly can. We're going to come down to forward fold. So start just by letting your head be even more heavy, be heavier, drawing you down towards the floor. And slowly your arms can begin to fall down as well, getting heavy, drawing you down towards the floor. Just make this a natural and comfortable transition. And feel free to bend as much as you need to in your legs. Perhaps it's not comfortable or you're not able to bring your hands to the mat. If that's the case, I invite you to use the blocks here. So placing the blocks under your hands. You decide if it should be on the tall or the lower way. Let go in the neck, in the head. The top of the head is still drawing you down. You might even press a little bit away in your hands, no matter if they're on the mat or on blocks. And we're not trying to get to any specific position now. We're just letting the body get heavy and move completely naturally. So we have no goals to come in any... Yeah, I'm repeating myself. You get the point. So just practice letting go, releasing, getting soft and still. And as you stand here, notice how, even when you're not doing anything, your upper body will slowly move closer to the mat. So change is inevitable. Just have to release into it and let go. Notice if you are clenching anywhere here. Really bring your attention to that spot in your body to let go, relax even more. Already here, perhaps start to notice your thoughts. How are you feeling? In the stillness, it tends to bring up everything. If you're a little sad, if you're angry, perhaps a comment hurt you throughout the day that you just put to the side, but now when you're still, you're just realizing it, and perhaps then being able to let it go now that you have seen it. And slowly here, gonna transition into the next position. So bend down in your knees. If you have a block or book or anything that you can sit up on, I again strongly advise you to do so, or invite you to do so. So sit up on the block and then take the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And awesome. Bring your arms inside of your legs. Palms come to the mat. The pelvis is heavy on the block. And again here, we're gonna let go of the upper body. So let the upper body move down towards the mat. Release the neck, release the jaw. Perhaps your eyes are closed throughout this practice. Taking a break from everything. So much is happening in the stillness, in the breaks, even though it looks as nothing from the outside. So much is happening on the inside. Can you get a little bit heavier in the chin here? Perhaps realizing that you can release even more in your neck, in your upper body. We're staying in the positions for a while, really letting the body understand that it's safe to relax in the positions. To find your natural edge in the positions. We're gonna take 5 more exhales here, your natural breath. And then slowly open up in the spine. Let your spine get long and tall, perhaps placing your hands on your knees. Roll your shoulders a little bit up towards the ear and back and down on the back. Lift up the sacrum, the heart space. So imagine that you're stabling each vertebrae on top of each other. I'm going to stay here also, just for a minute's time, sitting up tall. Bring in peace, invite in the stillness, make friends with the stillness and the presence. Let go of all the thoughts about the future and the past. Beautiful. And then slowly remove your block if you're sitting on a block. Just checking the microphone here. Great. And come to tabletop position. From here, slowly, go slow. Come down to lie on your belly. Beautiful. And then place your elbows under your shoulders or under your armpits. Your hands are straight ahead, underarms are parallel. You're opening up in the breast, the shoulders. We're in a Sphinx pose today, but it's like a yin version, not a jin version. So don't have to activate anywhere today. Just relax the body. Let each vertebrae be heavy. And perhaps tuck your chin just a little bit down so your neck, you have a long neck without any lines. Let your heart seek forward. Perhaps you can sense your heartbeat here. Notice the pace of your heartbeat. Is it calm or is it beating fast because of some thoughts you're having? If it is beating fast, perhaps ask it to just release those thoughts and emotions for now and just find calm and stillness. And beautiful. And come all the way down to lie on your belly again. And bring your hands just in line with the breasts. And then slowly press away in the hands. So lift your hips up. Perhaps take your knees a little bit closer to you. And from here, move both knees to the edges of the mat. Let the big toes find each other. And from here, slowly press your hips back, press your pelvis back. How far back can you go? Perhaps when you're down and back with your hips, bring the knees a little bit wider. And then from here, let go of your upper body. We're going to come to child's pose. Let your upper body, your breast, melt down to the mat. Bring the forehead to the mat. When we are resting the forehead on something, sometimes we're helping the front part of our brain, the frontal lobe, I believe, to relax, the part of the brain where all the analytical thoughts are. So we're resting the forehead down, helping ourselves, helping the mind get a break. So notice how perhaps your mind changes sometimes if you're resting your forehead on something. And from here, I'm going to invite you to take a little bit, another version of this child's pose. So bringing your arms under your upper body between, so they come out here between your feet. I don't know if you can see, but they are waving here, and then come down again, and perhaps lie on one chin. Feel if this changed anything for you. And if you haven't already, begin turning the head the other way around, so you're resting on the opposite chin. And then slowly come out of the position again here. And come all the way down to lie again on your belly. We're going to come back to our Sphinx pose, but this time, if you have a mat, Naya block, please grab it now. And then we're going to try resting the forehead now in this position and see if it helps calming our mind. So we're going to tilt the block a little bit so the edge of the mat is parallel with the forehead. And your elbows are still under your shoulders, hands in front of you. And just adjust the block until you are in a comfortable position here. We're going to take 2 minutes here. And if you're feeling sleepy by now, that's also completely natural. And perhaps a sign from your body that it needs rest. And perhaps you're going to go to bed early today. Notice again where your mind is going. Is it continuously coming back to the same thoughts, repeating itself over and over again? Are those thoughts serving you? Okay, slowly lift your head up. Put the block to the side, keep it nearby. And we're going to come to all fours, tabletop position. And place your hands just a little bit further up than the shoulders here. And we're going to come into a kind of a puppy pose here. So perhaps you just want to come down here to your elbows, hands pointing forward, or perhaps you're interlacing your fingers. The hips are staying right over the knees. And then let go of your head and your neck. Get heavy in the heart space. Let go. Opening up in the heart space and shoulders. Perhaps resting again your forehead on the mat. You might also hear, going a little bit backward here, Matt, you might also here want to walk your hands further away from you to straighten perhaps your arms. Perhaps you can come to relax on your chest or even on your chin, looking right straight ahead. So it all depends where you are today. So find again your natural edge. It has to be at least a little bit comfortable, so you're able to completely relax in the position. Let go in the chest. Let go in all of the spine, seeking downwards. And again, it's so different here for different people where you're supposed to be in this position so it feels good for you. Sometimes it can help for some people to take the arms, the hands to the edges of the mat. That sometimes makes it easier to feel like you're not losing control of your body, your upper body. Gonna take one more minute here. Breathe into all of your back, the back, ribs, the lower back, the belly. And from here, slowly come to all fours again. Place your hands right under your shoulders, tuck your toes under. We're gonna do a single downward facing dog today. So when you're ready, lift up your knees and your hips and push back, spreading your fingers. Perhaps you want to have your knees generously bent here, or perhaps you are able to straighten the legs out. Press the legs back. Let the sit bones seek upwards. Perhaps micro bend in your elbows. You're facing your legs. Relax again in your neck. And beautiful. Slowly drop your knees down to the mat. Find your way to come to lie on your spine, on your back. And perhaps if you have a blanket here, you can, you can place the blanket on your mat so you're a little bit softer, perhaps a little bit warmer. And from here, let your legs stretch out, come to lay on the mat. Have a mat distance apart in your legs. Let your feet and knees fall out. Your arms are down by your side. Palms are facing upwards. Your arms are also a little bit away from your body. And then here, perhaps tuck your shoulders just a little bit down and under you so your heart gets a natural lift. Close your eyes. Our final pose for today, Shavasana. Feel the calm and stillness caressing your body. Perhaps feeling some gentle energy in your palms. And my friends, I'm going to leave you here in your stillness, in your calm, in your Savasana for as long as you need to. Perhaps You're just falling asleep here. Okay. I hope this brought some peace of mind to you and your body. Namaste.